because if you have something wrong, you know, we want to know what oils have the chemical makeup to be applied to that problem for certain. And at the same time, we also talk about, you know, what can be diffused in the air to help that problem. So we use all of them. And for the elderly and for the very, very young, you have to have the oils diluted because they are strong. Gary Young, every convention. We didn't say a lot this time because frankincense is one of those oils like lavender. You could almost use it without even thinking about how much you use. But and that was the focus this year in terms of the theme. But usually people use much too much. Americans like more. More is better. Bigger, better, you know, more. And we have to kind of draw back and not do that with these oils because we'll subject our body, and that's happened to me. You know, subjecting my body to too much at one time, and then the body says, okay, I'm having a breakout, you got to stop. and then I have to shut down. So we're using less and less of the oils. Now the other oils that I wanted to make sure I share with you are, I don't have Panaway, but I do have some of the other oils that are located in the Everyday Oil Kit that I want to share with you. So this is lavender. It's delightful. So lavender is world renowned. Remember, it was the first oils that was really discovered as very, very healing. And I forgot to say, it was Rene Gattefossé who put his hands in the lavender and got healed so very well, who actually named this line of work aromatherapy. He is the person who did that. And so that's why we use the term aromatherapy today. Okay, and now a lot of these oils have been used in different products. I mentioned that before. And some of the products I'm going to name now, some of the oils I'm going to name are used often in our products. Lemon. I don't see my lemon. I thought I had it out here. But lemon's in the Everyday Essential Oil Kit. What's the other pure oil that's in the Essential Oil Kit? Lemon, peppermint, lavender, and single oil, in other words. Lemon, peppermint, lavender. Let's look at the
frankincense.
And frankincense. Okay, so we covered the single oils, and now the other blends are Purification, Valor, Peace and Calming, and Panaway. And Purification has a blend of citronella, lavandin, lemongrass, myrtle, rosemary, and tea tree oils in it. And it's just a wonderful oil based on that we got basically, and we were turned on to as a culture from the Aborigines of Australia, the first people of Australia. And they use that there exclusively for like everything. And so Americans now are very used to tea tree oil. And there's a variety of kinds of Melaleuca artemiofolia. And that's a wonderful oil. Then we also have Valor, which is giver of courage. And this is based on Roman Roman soldiers who would do a combination of blue tansy, frankincense, rosewood, and spruce. And it's in a base of almond oil. And that was found to give them courage when they used this blue tansy and then the frankincense and the rosewood and the spruce. And they were used by ancient Egyptians, Assyrians, Babylonians, and Romans because of their ability to stimulate energy, strength, bravery, and courage. So that's what we use. We use Valor almost every day. We put it under our feet, you know, right in the small of our foot there, and then spread it out, and then put it on the ball of the foot, whatever, to have it sink into ourselves and also smell. We do that once a day in the morning. Some of us do it to go to sleep at night. Valor is one of those oils that I notice in my job. When I use Valor, like right before a meeting or right before having to do a task, like make a lot of calls, I find I can go through the task like that. It's a wonderful oil. Now, Peace and Calming is the peacemaker. It's also a blend of blue tansy, but other oils: orange, patchouli, tangerine, and ylang ylang. Ylang ylang happens to be my favorite. But Peace and Calming is the kind of oil that just has you just relax, and it calms tensions and uplifts the spirit at the same time. It's wonderful, and you can use it to diffuse, and that's mostly how we use that. We don't normally take it inside. And then there's Panaway, and Panaway is for those muscles and those areas that have just been worked on in terms of like surgery and things like that, but mostly for tired muscles and hurt muscles. Severe injury, here's what somebody, matter of fact it says, Panaway was created by Gary Young following a severe injury to the ligaments in his leg. Panaway is soothing to the skin while providing comforting warmth to muscles after exercise. It's wonderful. And the byline they have here is suffering's gone. It's a blend of clove, helichrysum, peppermint, and wintergreen oil. I have with me some clove. It's this wonderful scent. I feel like I'm in India when I smell clove oil. So that's wonderful. So that's the the 9 essential oils for every home. This little booklet is brochures by David Stewart. David Stewart is a doctor who has studied the oils extensively and written a book about the chemistry of essential oils, and also has established one of our main institutes for training in terms of raindrop technique. And raindrop technique is based on a Lakota tradition, and Gary Young's consultation with a medicine man, a Lakota medicine man, in terms of what the people had to do since they could no longer go north into Canada, way up into the north, and stand and accept all the energy that was coming from the northern lights. They used to stand there, and then they would turn around and let all the energy come down into their back, into their spine. And that was an annual tradition that the people would have. They would go up there and do that. And that would replenish them for the next year. And then, once the Canadian country, coalesced, and there was a border established, the Lakota nation couldn't go across that border anymore to enact that right. So, in hearing this story, Dr. Gary Young, the founder of the company, worked with one of their elders to develop the raindrop technique, which actually does just wonderful things for the spinal column, as well as the posture, as well as just the balance. And I don't know if I have a raindrop technique discussion here, but let's look in our EDR just to briefly tell you about it.